Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and this is my second time recording this because I was just kind of, bro was flabbergasted and baffled. So, if you look at the news page of World of Horror, you might have seen something today. We are getting, the new update has been announced, no release, well, okay, so there's two updates happening, okay? There's one that's happening in this March, which is full localization for Polish, for the Polish language, bug fixes and balance changes, very interested in that, to see how that plays out in March. But also, Steam Workshop integration plus expanded modding support. Now, obviously that's very interesting because I remember that when the modding floodgates got turned off, it was said that at 1.0, or like after 1.0, the modding floodgates would be released and you would be able to mod the game how you used to be able to mod the game. So this expanded modding support, I'm very interested in seeing how that plays out. I am probably gonna want to get, like, once the update launches and the expanding modding support is out, I probably am gonna wanna talk to a couple of people, maybe interview them during the Daily Wa, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't even have to be the Daily Wa, it could just be like an interview. Like we did last time when modding support got cut off. So this is potentially really good, this is potentially really big. Steam Workshop integration is huge too, because that's the ease of modding. That makes the game really easy to mod for a lot of people. So that's really cool. And then, you know, obviously me, I see balance changes, and, you know, my eyes pop out of my skull, and I'm just kind of staring, and, just kind of watching that. A little bit nervous, but we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited, honestly. Also, I have my headphones on, my phone headphones on, but I don't have music playing because I'm bad. I have a skill issue. This is really exciting. This is really exciting. Like, I'm sorry we're not getting into the run immediately, but, like, free content. So that's the first update that's coming in March, is bug fixes, balance changes, Polish language support, Steam Workshop integration, and expanded modding support TM, whatever the hell that means. Hopefully that means the floodgates are open. That is what I'm hoping for. That I know several people who are also hoping for that, so hopefully that's how it works. But a new mystery has been teased. I don't know if some people on the Discord were calling it the last mystery. I have no idea. I don't know. The last free mystery, because I know DLC is planned, but this is a free content update. It is a haunted cruise mystery, and there is a fuel meter, a sanity meter, a weather system, the voyage continues. I'm counting 10 locations to visit on the cruise ship, and there seems to be like a voyage meter at the bottom, that this is like how long the voyage has to go on for. Like, you know, World of Horror and its time mechanics, you love to see it. And also there is a couple new pieces of World of Horror merchandise, and the new t-shirt with Miku on it is so absolutely phenomenally fantastic. Like, Jesus Christ, absolutely beautiful. I don't think I'm gonna be buying it, because it's like $36, but, you know, maybe once I get my first YouTube payout, you know, the dog aquarium must grow. But I think throwing the game some extra money would be fair, so I guess that'll be the goal, TM. This is super exciting. When the update drops, we'll do a live stream on, you know, the balance changes, and we'll find out the balance changes and give you my first impressions. I am really excited. You know, World of Horror is one of those things that it's like, you just kind of play it, and then it's like, alright, let's do the actual run now. World of Horror is just one of those things where you just kind of play it, and you just kind of forget that it's still being developed. And you know, that sounds really rude, but like, it's true, right? Like, if you play a game every day and you don't hear anything about that game's development for like months, it's like, at that point, you're like, yeah, okay, I got no idea. Like, I got no idea what's going on. And then you just randomly hear that, oh, hey, there's an update coming out. Oh, there's a new mystery? A new cruise mystery? Balance changes? Bug fixes? Now, you know, personally, balance changes... I'm a little... I want to play Juri. I'm in a Juri mood. Balance changes... you can't see it, I'm blinking right now. I'm a little nervous about any time I see World of Horror balance changes. It makes me a little nervous, I'll be honest with you. I'll be 100% honest with you. I mean, like, it means that we're gonna have to learn a different game, basically, because I'm playing it so often. And it's probably gonna change some, hello? Do not be rude to the people outside, thank you. I'm recording this during the afternoon, and by that I mean the early evening, so everybody's like, you know, walking around outside. And my dog is like, I will bark at you, but there's no reason to do that. And so you're gonna have to deal with the dog barking throughout the video, because there's nothing I can do about that, because there's just people walking around outside. And you know, it is what it is. Shop for items, police station. I think we could probably just roll, like, mostly... Like, you know what I like. I like pretty much the default setup, but I like to swap the whatchamacallit for the history club, the library. I don't think I've ever used the library in this game, unironically. But, you know, you put on a playlist, you put on an album, and you put it on shuffle, and you're like, okay, I want to listen to, like, every song in this playlist except one of them, and then the shuffle puts that exact song that you don't want to listen to on, and it's like, okay, cool, thanks, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Having a great time over here. I really appreciate it. So one of the things about Juri on medical history that I actually think is kind of underrated, right, is... And there is one other thing that I just realized that I have to talk about during the average viewer duration, which is really important. But we'll finish this thought about Juri first, as I change my music. So, when you're playing a normal character on medical history, you don't, like, if you get a bad injury, you're pretty fine to just, like, kind of ignore the medical kit and just go straight for the farm, it's not the it's enter, that's what it's called enter. And so what ends up happening is, you go on enter, and you get the injury cured for money and Doom. The thing is, though, I feel like holding onto the medical kit is really important, because that will save us having to take that Doom penalty. Because, you know, 2 Doom, whatever, 4 horror meter, now you're getting into, you know, you're getting into issues there. So, if I can avoid... I started petting my dog with my mouse hand, and I tried raising it, and I just, like, bashed my knuckles into my desk because I am very stupid. And so we're gonna pet my dog with the left hand, and then put my mouse hand, the right hand, on my mouse, and then we're gonna be able to play the game, and I'll be able to pet my dog at the same time. It's innovative technology. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. You know, sometimes you just want to see your fave on TV multiple times a day, which is why you should watch The Gloomwood, which is releasing later after this episode. So true, bestie, so true, so true, so true. Okay, so the other important thing is I completely spaced out, and I meant to have a poll up for the members to vote on future stuff. And I meant to have that up in the middle of the month, but I was whelmed. Not over, not under, but I was whelmed during the middle of the month, and I completely forgot about it, and it completely slipped my mind. So, if you were a member this month, and you needed to cancel your subscription for whatever reason, that's completely fine, don't worry about it. But there was supposed to be a poll. So, when I make the poll, please reach out to me on the Discord, and I'll tell you the options on the poll, and then you can add a vote to that poll. I completely messed up, that's completely my bad. So just, if you care about voting in the poll and you used to be a member, or you are a member currently, but you're canceling next month, which again, completely fine. The memberships are always 100% optional. All they do is unlock more emotes for us, which is cool, and I like emotes, but always 100% optional. Never feel obligated if you need to cancel for any reason whatsoever. Completely fine. But if you are a member currently, canceling next month, you don't vote on the poll in time, message me on Discord, tell me what you would vote. The poll will be going up later tonight, and there will be a 1 cans poll and a 3 cans poll for future content. And we will be announcing the next arc that the channel will be going on soon, TM. Soon, TM. Alright, so that being said, it is now the end of the average viewer duration. So, wave goodbye to the average viewer duration, Andes. And thank you for your support on the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And, alright, let's move on with the actual run. Sorry. We had business to take care of. Why don't I have a weapon? Go get me a weapon right now. Holes? Ugh. You know exactly what I want, right? You're really gonna make me restock? Because you're giving me... This isn't even a weapon. This would be a cool weapon. Like, okay, what if the flare gun was a weapon, right? And it did, like, 3 damage on attack, but if the enemy was Eldritch, it did, like, +2 damage or something. And if you spent a bullet, would spending a bullet make sense on a flare gun? No, but it's mechanics, you know? If you spent a bullet, it would do maybe, like, you know, like... It would do, like... What if you could apply burn status to enemies? That would be awesome. That would be great against bosses. That would make fast hands good. Switch to the flare gun, shoot it, apply burn. Okay, now hold on. If the flare gun is an item, applied burn to the enemy that you shot at, that would go kind of hard. Give it 2 uses, too. There are two flares right there. Give it 2 uses, it applies burn to an enemy. That would go hard. And, you know, if you wanted, like, a way to actually make that mechanically without having to change any systems, just, like, deals 2 damage to target enemy, 8 if Eldritch or plant type, and then +1 damage until the end of combat. That's literally just, that's what you would do. That's what you would do, like, mechanically speaking. Because there are items, well, not items, but there are, like, things that you can interact with in the game that give you, like, +1 damage. And so you would just give the flare gun that property of, like, when you use it, +1 damage in this combat until combat's over, or something like that. Or you could give it, make it a status effect, enemy on fire, or enemy burning, and then it just has +1 damage to enemy until the end of combat encounter. That would work too. There are a lot of ways you can make it work with how the game systems currently work. Might be a little bit janky or weird. Some people might give you the side eye when they see it, but there's a lot of things in this game that are janky and weird that people will give you a side eye for seeing, so just, you know, I think it would be cool. That'd make the flare gun good. Why am I thinking about making the flare gun good? Just give me a carpenter hammer. Oh. Okay, alright. So, I didn't want to do this, but we can't, 24 on the horror meter, like, you just gotta do it, brother. You just gotta do it, sister. You just gotta go. You just gotta game. You just gotta primal gaming. Like, we're schmoovin'. That really does go to show, doesn't it? That, like, I'm thinking about the game in all these new ways just because I saw balance changes on a Steam news article. Oh my god. We don't even know, I don't know anything about the update besides that there's a cruise coming later, TM. The cruise isn't even gonna come out, at least from the way that I read it, and I could always read it in a stupid way. Don't get me wrong. But, like, why am I dumb? Like, why am I just stupid? Like, why am I just, I don't know. I don't know why I'm just dumb. Don't worry about it. How are we gonna live this? Very simple. Kana is not. I think that's the play. Oh? Hold on. I can justify that a little bit. In case we go into the forest, I don't remember what our mysteries are. I'm just gonna put it on the forest for fun. 40 Doom, by the way. 40 Horror Meter. That's the only thing that matters. So what we'll do is we'll still save Kana, but we're gonna take plus sanity, and we're going to, whatchamacallit. We're gonna take plus sanity on our level up. Or, alternatively, what we can do... Blood Moon, everyone on Shiikawa is on edge. So true, bestie. Actually, we can just do this, right? Elusive, Escapee... The +2 dex is kind of cracked, but, like... I don't really care about any of these things. Like, these are all kind of bad. I kind of want to get Escapee, just to get to 6 dex, and then what do? You can get to 8 dex on the next level up? Is that even good? Is that even good, chat? I don't even know why we did it like that, but we did. What mystery do we have? Coma, Vigil, Recluse, Hell? I think we go into Vigil now, for sure, because we're about to level up again. So, we haven't... Ooh, that's a bad start. That's a bad start. We haven't fought anything yet, have we? No, we haven't, because we have to fight. And I'm thinking about enemies that are in the mansion, and there could be some annoying... Honestly, give me the healing. I don't care. If it's not reducing the horror, I don't care. Like, oh no, we have 24 Doom on Mystery 2. Oh no, I'm gonna lose. Like, literally irrelevant. Literally irrelevant. Doesn't matter at all. Go outside, touch stone. We have dexterity. Roll a 6. Just roll a 6. It's that easy. Test of will. Ugh. Like, this is good, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, these are all bad, though, right? So it's like a waste of a level up. Like, it actually does feel really bad. Because we just took plus 8 horror meter. Which feels really bad. Ooh. Okay, okay, hold on. Gotta lock in. This is bad. Because we can't run away. But we don't want to run away anyways, right? Is there anything that we can do here specifically? Because that's just gonna do 8, so I guess we just continue on. Not really much that we can do. I could have dodged, maybe? Oh yeah, I could have dodged. I probably should have maybe done that. Maybe. I don't think it was worth it. I think it's fine. We've got a few more investigations here. They could kill us for sure. That was the stamina one, so I'm not particularly worried about that. Was Rumu Ghost our second enemy? Hold on. No, Rumu Ghost was our first enemy. Okay. So that means... That was actually a misplay. I did that the last time we played Juri, too. Whoa, plus 6 horror meter be upon ye. Oh, that's pretty bad. Well. Me and Hunger Rutsu. Broken nose. Oh, nose. You couldn't see it, but I winked. Alright, 60 horror meter. Mystery 2. A little sketchy. Just a little bit. No, I'm not worried about it at all. Nah. Why would I ever be worried about it? Honestly, since we can't kill him turn 1, just try to avoid the damage. Hell yeah. Dudes will see Juri dodge an attack that she should have gotten hit by and say, hell yeah. Oh no. Fair enough. Are we dead? Do we bandage that? No. I just simply won't die. I will just simply take a bath when I get home. True. Well, I mean... Our perks are bad, so... I don't really know what to say other than they're bad perks. I almost want to take the EXP bonus here. Just so that we level up immediately on the next floor. I'd rather heal, I think. Because I'm trying to avoid resting as long as possible. Recluse is gonna be hard, actually. I think we fish for something in the history club for that. Do you do coma now? We can do hell. Hell's a little bit long, though. So that's actually a little bit nervous. I'll admit. Hello, Ritsuko-chan. Do I want to run away? No, of course not. I would never want to run away. Now, what if we just simply were... I mean, we get desperation if we get hit. So... 70% chance? Or 80-80? I don't want to do 80-80, bro. Just give me a 70%. I'll regret that when it misses, but... Hell yeah. When it doesn't miss, I'll go hell yeah. I feel bad. We haven't leveled up our strength at all, and we're using a strength weapon. But you can't really afford to go shopping, you know what I mean? I don't really want a spell, but, like, it's the best option. It's kind of bad. It's kind of rancid. It's kind of rotten. I've been watching food documentaries on Netflix, by the way, and I did finish Rotten, and I was so happy getting to the weed episode, because, like, throughout the entire series, it's like, these basic things that you eat are destroying the world. And then it gets to the weed episode, like the season finale, and I'm like, oh, thank God, finally, I don't have to feel bad, because I've never had any of this shit in my life ever. And guess what? I didn't feel bad at all about any of it, because I don't contribute to any of it accidentally or unintentionally. Feels great. But then everything else, I'm still sad about everything else. And then I watched, except avocados. I don't do avocados either. So I'm not participating in the avocado water wars or whatever it is. But there was another one that was like, I watched another one called like Poisoned, and it was like, this food will kill you with E. coli, and it's like, yeah, true. But you know, that shit's scary. And then I tried watching one that was like, it was about the ocean. It was about the ocean. And it just had like the most obnoxious opening of all time, because it was like entirely self-centered on this one guy. And he was like, it's always been my life's journey to save everything and everyone in the ocean. And it was just, I don't know, I felt it was kind of obnoxious. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. We got a neat ring, though. Hello? I guess my dog did not feel like that ocean thing was obnoxious. But it's like, I don't know, man. I don't think you need, like, a couple of minutes of I know, a couple minutes, boo-hoo, of a documentary about how awesome this one guy is. It's like, I donated to every single ocean charity that I could find. And I stopped people from clubbing baby seals on the weekend because I'm just so based. And it's like, maybe I am a horrible human being. And you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. Let's do this the right way. Do I have fetid fumes? No, I don't. Oh, I have the 2 circles. I can't wait to get the 3rd circle in a row, which is time skip. And then I won't actually care because, you know. Anyways, we're gonna hurt our, oh, no. Ah! No, the horror meter, no! Oh, me when the horror freaking gets me. Oh, no, no, no. But, I don't know. It's just like, I usually, like, okay, I'm not dumb, right? Like, obviously, the point is, he goes through the rabbit hole of, you know, he goes through the rabbit hole of he thinks he cares about the ocean, finds out he doesn't care about the ocean, and then he goes down the, like, self-righteous path, and then he realizes that that's not enough, and then he starts, like, doing advocacy, and then that leads into the documentary, right? I just think that the framing is kind of obnoxious and narcissistic at the beginning. Right? Like, there's a point in the documentary where he calls up some, like, restaurant chain. Like, I don't even know if it was the, like, I wasn't paying attention. Because I was kind of, like, at that point where I was clicking out of the movie, but I wanted to just watch, like, a little bit more, just in case it suddenly banged. But it was like, he called up, like, some restaurant, and he's like, hey, I was wondering if you'll switch away from using plastic straws and cups because it's killing the sea turtles, and then they hung up on him. And then it cut to him picking up trash on the beach. And it's like, I mean, obviously it's a comedy scene, and that's how it's played out. But I don't know, man. You're probably just calling, like, some... Like, first of all, if that's not staged, you're just calling, like, some random-ass employee who has no power to do anything in the company. It's like, I'm calling up the CEO of Destroying the Ocean and asking him to politely not. And then he hangs up on you? Alright, I understand that. But you're just... You're doing something akin to a prank call, essentially. Okay, we're finally leveling up strength after all these years. Maybe I should have taken Outdoorsman, just because. Could have gone hard. I'm taking the EXP there, I want to level up. Residential Recluse. Coma. Oh, jeez. Do we have, like, a curse that I want to get rid of? Actually, yeah. Real. Do I even want to do this, though? This is kind of nuts. It's a short mystery, though, and we've got 10 sanity. I'm alright with that. Me and wasting another day, Rutsu. I would never waste a day. Aw, crap. No, it's fine. That doesn't matter. This is 6 horror meters, so we just gotta do it big. Did that say 9, even though we don't have 9 anymore? Oh my god. This game's cooked. Juri is also cooked, but for significantly different reasons. Me and, yeah, sure, you just eat it. It's a status effect. Does this does something now, right? I'm, like, fairly certain it does something. I can't remember, though. Check behind the desk. Me and stuffed toy Rutsu. We're gonna keep it just in case I have to sell it. But, like, you know. I mean, are we gonna level up 2 more times, chat? I don't think we are. Sure. Let's do it anyways. I mean... 2 on the horror meter's not that bad. Do not sacrifice the toy. We can dodge. So we can dodge to do 9 damage, or we can do 10 damage. I mean, we just happy feed it, for sure. 100% actually. Hello? Dog jump scare. Because look at this, like, it's a 50% chance to dodge, right? 60 if you use the whatchamacallit, the Yumiko perk. Badly bleeding, that's a problem. But we don't have to worry about it that much. I'm dumb, by the way. I'm actually, like, incredibly dumb. Like, I'm actually incredibly stupid. I cannot be trusted to function in Shiikawa. She's so crazy. Dog moment. Alright, she can no longer see the window. You want to know why? Because she's sitting on my chair, and she's sitting on my lap, and now she's watching the video game. Shiikawa. Me and Arcane Storm Rutsu. Final stretch, unironically. Unironically, I'm taking the healing from this, because that's just so good. That's +2 stamina, +2 reason. Okay, she can see the window again. She's gonna go brazy, chat. There are other people who exist in this apartment complex. No way. No way. Other people are real? Whoa. Alright, Hail Mary on that. 5 EXP. Let's do it. Let's do it. One more level up to get the 8 strength of legend. We actually never have to get the infected wound taken care of because we have the patina ring, and I think that's very funny. Oh my god. Me when I won't destroy his life work. So true. So true, bestie. Is this worth it? This doesn't even kill. Alright. Locking in when bro calls me trash. Let's do it. Okay. Just doing the movement in my mind. Just doing the movement in my mind. And he's dead, chat. We've done it. Oh. Doomed location, huh? That's unfortunate. I'm waiting for badly bleeding to proc, and I'm just kind of like a little bit worried about it. Cause like, we have, no, I'm not gonna risk it. I think it's Jover. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it, chat. Oh yeah, that costs 2 funds, actually. Yo! I didn't think of this! The discharge summary! Do we fish for another discharge summary? No way. No way we fish for another discharge summary. Can we get rid of... Is this a... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Ah, it was blood loss. Okay. Fair, fair, fair. If that was another discharge summary, that would have gone insane. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. We still might level up, by the way. Juri getting kicked out of a hospital? No way. Oh my god, we leveled up again. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Just give me final stretch, and then that works out pretty well. And we can examine the package and just roll a 10 on our dexterity check. Even it said 7, by the way, which I'm a little bit upset about because we have 8 dexterity, but you know. And then it said 8 dexterity. I don't know. I don't know. The video game does the thing. True and real. I don't know, this one? Sure. Did Juri live to the end of the episode? That's kind of crazy. Well, the horror has something to say about that in her house, but you know. At least on my screen, she's not being skinwalked yet. What if we leveled up again? That'd be really funny. Now we can't die because it's 5 now, right? Do we have Innsmouth look? No, we don't. Okay. I also, let's see. Stamina. Alright, we're good. We're fine. Juri lives if we remember both our seconds. If we don't, then there's no consequences to not. I mean... Kana, you want to go throw hands? That attack dealt 2 damage, so true. So this is gonna do... 11... Yeah, it depends, TM, it depends. Hell yeah. And we leveled up again? That's crazy. I mean, just keep giving me final stretch, it's really OP. Level 10 Juri, no horror? Oh my god. Oh my god. I want Juri to live through this. Just because she deserves it. The level 10 Juri run, that's crazy, dude. I don't know if I remember the final thing, though. Oh, shit. Okay, so our first enemy was Rumu Ghost, right? And then I thought the enemy would be, Sotomura, but we got man-eating plant first, right? Let me just verify that Rumu Ghost is indeed in the mansion, so that I know what I'm actually talking about. Rumu Ghost, mansion, right? Mansion, yeah. So it's man-eating plant? Oh my god. A level 11 Juri? No way. Please, don't kill me, No! Oh, you got a killer like that? Did we have Heart of Darkness. We had Heart of Darkness. She didn't live, but she got to level 11, which is absolutely crazy, bro. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Very excited to see the new balance changes. Very, very nervous about seeing the new balance changes. Whenever I hear balance changes in World of Horror, I get a little nervous, but we'll see. Stay safe out there, have a good one. I'll see you on the next episode. Also, there will be a Gloomwood later. So go watch it.